Steeler Nation. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Sun City here in the building. Reporting. Listen, OTAs week 2. The gloves go on. You know what that means. Let's go. Hot off the press. Guess who's in the building? Deontay's back, guys. This is huge. This is big for Deontay. This is big for Matt Canada. This is big for the Steelers offense. This is big for Mitch Trubisky, for Pickett, for Mason, for Chris O. This is big. Deontay sending a message that, yeah, I might be a little selfish, but I'm still a team guy. I'm not going to hold out or skip camp and I hope this carries over to summer ball when mini camp starts, because it's really, really important when summer camp starts that you're in camp and you're getting to work every day, because those hamstrings and groins start to tighten up on you. And it's usually not until week 1, week 2 that you really get your legs back. And just to come in, and if Deontay does hold out and he's dealing with any early strains or tight hammies or things like that, that could really set back his year and get him out the gates a little slow. So I'm hoping he continues to participate in mandatory as well as any optional stuff. Obviously, the man wants to get paid. He's a baller. And look, Pickens is a dog. And Deontay's a dog too, but Pickens is a little more raw. Deontay's definitely has the advantage as far as route running, experience, just knowing what it takes to be a pro. So I'm overly optimistic with Pickens, and I think a lot of Steelers fans are. But we have to also, I've got some company around here somewhere, we have to also keep in mind that, there's work to be done, and it's still early on in Pickens and Austin's career, so, they need time to develop. Deontay's proven. We just need Deontay to be consistent with these right here. Tuck it away. Look that ball in. Tuck it away. Look it in. Tuck it away. We just need that consistency, and I feel like in big moments, if he's able to eliminate those drops in key moments. I remember times last year where, it was third down and Ben's making great throws, and the drops were drive killers. So hopefully Deontay can continue to do well and improve on his hands and make the receiving core overall better, his stock go up, and we'll see how payday works out. It's just too early to call. Moving forward, guys, Claypool. I like Claypool in the slot. I'll tell you what, he seems like he has an appetite to play the slot a little more this year. I do not think he should be limited. I think he can step in and fill Juju's role in the slot, but I also like the matchup, right? So if Deontay's doing well, Pickens starts to ball out. Now defenses have to pick and choose who they're going to double, who they're going to put their number 1 and 2 cornerbacks on, and I think that could really, really pose some opportunities for Claypool to just be a matchup problem, especially in the slot going against linebackers and maybe some strong safeties in there. So good news. I like what I'm hearing. Good to see the whole entire wide receiver core together. We got a couple young quarterbacks in there, and it's all about creating chemistry right now and learning the offense. Moving forward, let's talk a little bit about Tuitt. It's my understanding Tuitt's not in the building. Cam seems to think he'll be back. There are other Steelers who seem to maybe not be so sure. This is a big topic, because if Tuitt is unable to participate, and he has visibility to participate in the season, that is, and he knows that, the sooner he can let us know, retire, whatever the case may be, it's only going to be good for the Steelers. And, I'm really hoping that he's back. I like Leal, but Leal's young. He's a little raw, and I think it's safe to say he's not Stephon Tuitt, well, the Tuitt that we know, at least at this stage in his rookie season, without having taken at least one snap yet. So I think to be continued on Tuitt. I'm just hoping he comes back and he gives us the Stephon Tuitt that we've grown to fall in love with over the years. Moving forward, another topic is Matt Canada. I feel like Canada has a lot of pressure on him. Ben's gone. There's no more quote-unquote excuses as far as Ben having more control over the offense than obviously a Mitch or a rookie quarterback or even a Mason Rudolph. So I think the pressure's on Canada. And it's not necessarily a bad pressure. It's just pressure. It's pressure to produce. It's pressure to put up points. It's pressure to say, hey, you've got Najee. You've got Mitch. or whomever's starting. I think it'll be Mitch. You've got Pickens, you've got Claypool, you've got DJ, you've got Freiermuth, you've got Austin. You know, so it's that type of pressure to say, hey, let's see what this offense is really about. We know you have had a lot of success in the past, and if we can get 26, 27, 28 plus points per game out of Canada's offense, I think we're going to shock a lot of people this year. Moving forward, we want to thank Kevin Colbert. We've got Mr. Khan in the building. I think his presence will be felt early on. He's got 2 big contracts to work out, Minka, and let's see with DJ's contract, how that all pans out. But I've heard some folks mention maybe he's not as firm as Colbert, or he may not be of the disciplinary mindset. I tell you what, the Rooneys run everything, and it starts with them. Anybody that they have in the building that is on that staff, 9 times out of 10, they've been in Steeler for quite some time. They're not new to the building. And one thing I know, just being a Pittsburgh guy and having been around the organization from afar as a fan for many, many years, is when they pick their people, as far as leadership and organization, they get it right. So Mr. Khan has no doubt, once the lights are off and he's in a room, if there are any disciplinary or any non-favorable decisions that he has to make, there's no doubt in my mind. He will make them, and he'll make them swift, fast, with a lot of authority, and as a GM should. So no worries there. I'm looking forward to seeing what his wrinkles from a GM perspective look like, and let's see what these contracts look like, and will we get more aggressive in different situations, whether it be draft day or whether it be going after free agents. A lot to unpack there as Mr. Khan's new GM tenure starts, and I'm wishing him the best of luck. And finally, the last thing that I want to really be keeping my ears out for this week is the linebackers. Devin Bush is back. There's some early rumblings about Mr. Flores, Coach Flores, Brian Flores, really taking a liking and taking Bush under his wing. We've got some company at Sun City out somewhere for I hear a big old truck somewhere. To apologize, fans, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how these linebackers gel with Mr. Flores in the building and his just savvy and defensive mindset. And really, I think he'll get a little bit more out of Devin Bush than anyone expected, and that may be the difference, right? He's year 2 off this ACL. It's a big injury. It's not easy to come back from. So I'm curious to see how not only Bush, but how Jack, and we've got the young guy out of Texas A&M, and then we've got the young guy out of Ole Miss, I do believe, late round draft pick this year, who's apparently a pretty solid linebacker. So hopefully Flores can get the most out of these linebackers and make that part of our defense a lot better than it was last year. Closing out, guys, there'll be more news to come here as OTAs develop throughout the week, but stay tuned. These are your headlines for now, Steeler Nation, and let's see what this week brings. We may get a surprise or two along the way. More to come. Talk soon.